We are not lost this time because we just have to follow the people.
Oh, a lot of people. Here's a little story about Yosemite and the Yosemite Falls Trail.
Okay.
This trail certainly offered its share full of surprises. The views experiencing this were unmatched, so hard to describe, and there was quite a bit of suspense along the way. But before we get into how we got into this spot, I'll share a little bit more about Yosemite Falls. It's so impressive just being able to stand in front of this waterfall. Look at that rainbow right there. Yosemite Falls is spectacular. I mean, at 2,400 feet tall, it's not only the tallest waterfall in North America, but it's in fact one of the tallest, in fact, number 5 tallest waterfall in the world. They've constructed this very interesting map of the falls and a map of the trail. You can see a lot of switchbacks and a lot of also unique perspectives of viewing the Yosemite Falls. So again, this is here down in the valley where you can get, there's a bridge, and you can really feel firsthand just how powerful this waterfall is. I mean, the wind just rushing from the water was enough to blow these pine cones right back in my face. Last year, we sat it on the All right, let's begin the hike here at the base of the trail with the signboard that lists all the prominent landmarks as well as some caution signs for the hike. I hope you enjoy hiking as much as we do, because there are over 800 miles of hiking trails in all of Yosemite National Park. In fact, there's even 12 miles of just biking paths in the valley alone. It's really no surprise then that each year Yosemite attracts about 4 million visitors to all of its distinct areas, including the Yosemite Valley. So this is the part of the trail that you see all the switchbacks, and for me it's the hardest part of the trail. That's good. As I almost eat it right there. It's because, you know, you gain so much elevation in such a short period of time, and because you're in the lower part of the valley, it's actually quite warm up here. Luckily though, found a little stick right there. If you do find this video to be enjoyable and helpful for you, please like and subscribe to support more from this channel. So as promised, this hike though is never short of its surprises and views. So not too long away, here we have a little spot to take a quick break, well-needed break, and enjoy a little bit of a waterfall and cool down with this ice-cold snow melt. This is out in April, so in April we had a lot of the water starting to come from that snow melt from the higher elevations of Yosemite Park and just bring all of this water into the valley. In fact, it just seemed like water was just bursting from all cracks and crevices of Yosemite Valley. This is one of the historical winters in 2023, so even though it looks dry right now, we are in for some surprises along the way as we encounter some of that snow melt. Baby. Whoa. This is incredible. Cool. Believe us, once you get through the first part of this hike and you're sweating, nothing feels better than this. it is incredible how magical Yosemite is. It's like one of those places such as Disneyland where no matter how many times you have visited, it still surprises me how unreal this landscape is. Seeing these towering granite walls and having these waterfalls surround you wherever you go. And just speaking of these granite walls that just protrude out into the sky, geologists actually believe that these granite walls of Yosemite were solidified over 5 miles underground until all the underlying soil eroded, finally exposing all of this beauty of Yosemite Valley. That's funny. Right now you see me in a t-shirt, almost sweating it during this part of the trail, but it is about to change so quickly in a little bit.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, we are lost now.
We are not lost this time because we just have to follow the people.
Oh, a lot of people.
This reminds me almost like a scene from the Sonoran Desert or Joshua Tree, where it's just dry. You see creosote and juniper trees, yet there is the snow right in front of us, and we're about to encounter another waterfall.
Oh.
All right, let me just shake and pinch myself to make sure that I'm not actually dreaming this, but that I really am here in Yosemite, looking at Half Dome, just crossing that waterfall, and now looking at all these huge boulders, and also an electric generator that somehow found its way all the way up here. Not random at all. Oh yeah, and also looks like a leaf blower and a saw, because Yosemite.
Maybe for the Forest Service, they just had to leave it here?
Like a helicopter?
Possibly.
Sure. Why did you do that?
Yeah. Let's see what's over here.
And now we're about to encounter my favorite reveal during this hike.
Yep, you can feel that. Wow.
Wow. So beautiful.
All right, let's get you a little bit closer to the action here. Wait, that's not me. All right, let's try this again. Let's get a little bit closer to Yosemite Falls. And even though the Yosemite Falls is generally referred to as a singular waterfall, it's in fact actually a combination of 3 different parts. This here being the Upper Yosemite Fall. Right below is called the Middle Cascades, and you can see that from a distance. And can you all see that rainbow right there in the mist? Yeah, that is real. And there may not be a pot of gold down there, but there is the Lower Yosemite Falls. I love watching this water just gushing from the top of the upper falls. I'm not sure if that's snow or ice pack, but it just looks like you just get these bombs of water coming down. It is quite a sight. All right, didn't I tell you that I wasn't gonna stay hot for long? Well, it just got real cold, and it got cold so fast. Once you get to this level, you can't even see it that well yet, but all this water from the upper Yosemite Falls is actually starting to swirl around in the air and kind of feel like little cold ice droplets in the face. Initially, it is super refreshing, but it's also kind of feels like you're in a rainstorm even though it's sunny outside. You will also meet a lot of great people during this hike.
Oh, yeah.
Do you see those dark patches behind the waterfall and those rocks? I always wondered what those were, and I found out that those streaks are actually caused by lichens, which are tiny organisms that live in the rock. Looking at the snow as well as the waterfall, it's worthy to note that most of the precipitation that falls in Yosemite is snow that's been accumulating at above 1,800 meters, which creates this natural reservoir, and it's that snow melt that actually fuels all of these waterfalls throughout the rest of the dry seasons. So this is about the part of the trail where we ended up stopping. We started seeing people getting stuck, and we were already at this point satisfied with everything that we had accomplished during this hike and what we had seen. So we were more than happy to turn it around. Look forward to some of that food back in the valley, and hopefully you'll have a chance though to finish this trail, and we definitely hope to come back here as well.
Just maybe if we're daring enough to go up that snow, we could see them up close. Although I can literally taste the lower and upper falls in my mouth right now. Very fresh. Okay, but before we go though, let's see if I got some snow. Let's see how far down we can make it. Take it. Ready, set. Oh, I hope no one's down there. Oops.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
3, 2, go.
Woo!
Nice.
Oh,
Set.
let's go.
Okay, here we go back down.
Before we knew it though, we were back in the valley just in time for sunset and a good, well-deserved meal and shower after the hike. This waterfall might look serene and calm from a distance, but make no mistake that this is a raging waterfall during peak snowmelt season. And if the hike alone wasn't enough of a workout, well, we still had to ride our bikes back to our cabin over at Curry Village, but it was quite an amazing experience. And if you have ever thought about taking a bike to Yosemite or renting a bike, we highly recommend it. And thank you again for watching this video. I mean, just your viewership is so much support. I love it. But please feel free to also like and subscribe if you would like to see more. Please come out here to Yosemite, travel safely, and I'll see you back for another video. Take care.